Hello and welcome to Market Flash. Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin again. It's going to be a very short video. Bitcoin, as we talked about it in the previous video, is exactly on a daily RSI. It was on oversold area, and it is now continuing to get a bounce from here, and that is causing Bitcoin price to also get a bounce from here. So far, it has been respecting this area at around $80,000, and now this level of support, which is sitting at around $85,000 to $86,000, is holding very strongly. And the next support, the next resistance level that we have to watch closely is at around $92,000 to $93,000. But personally, I believe that Bitcoin bounce will continue on to maybe at around $99,000 to $100,000 eventually. I'm not saying that it's going to go to $100,000 tomorrow. It will take some time, but my analysis is saying that it's very likely for Bitcoin to go up to $100,000. And the reason why I'm saying this is that exactly as I explained in my previous video, when you take a look at Bitcoin's, let me just update this real quick. When you take a look at Bitcoin 50-week moving average, Bitcoin has always, whenever we enter the bear market, Bitcoin went back to meet the 50-week moving average. Let me change this. For example, let's change it to weekly time frame. So whenever we get a weekly candle closed below the 50-week moving average, historically that was a sign that we entered the bear market. And so far we had two weekly closes below the 50-week moving average, and I'm pretty sure that this is very likely that we are in a bear market. But whenever we had a weekly close below the 50-week moving average, Bitcoin went back, for example, here in the December 2021, which was the beginning of the new bear market. Bitcoin went down all the way to here, and then it bounced back to just above this 50-week moving average. Similar thing happened in 2018 cycle as well. So that is a strong indication that I personally believe that though we have closed two weekly candles below the 50-week moving average, and this market is very much oversold. We went down all the way to $80,000. It is likely for Bitcoin, as it did in the past, to get a bounce back to just around this green line, which is the 50-week moving average. Right now it is sitting at around $102,000, and by the time we reach this line, maybe because it's going towards the downtrend, maybe it will be sitting at around $99,000 to $100,000, and that's why I am continuously saying in my previous videos and in this one as well that we will get back to $100,000. So that is something that I strongly think that is very likely for Bitcoin to go back and meet this yellow line. Yes. But if you're trading Bitcoin in a shorter time frame, you have to watch closely this $92,000 to $93,000, which is the immediate resistance for Bitcoin. And I think it's very likely for Bitcoin to go up there and find some resistance. But we have to see whether or not Bitcoin will break this resistance and go up, or will get a rejection from there. Because like I said, I do believe that Bitcoin will eventually go back to around $100,000. but I'm not strongly sure if this $80,000 is the bottom, is the local bottom, and from here it will go up to $100,000. It's possible that we go down and make a new lower low at around $75,000 to $76,000 because there's a huge amount of support right here. So if we go down there, that makes sense, and then we go back to around $100,000 is something that is also possible. So you have to watch that one too. And another reason why I think that Bitcoin should go back to meet the 50-week moving average that is sitting at around 100, right now is sitting at $102,000, is because if you take a look at this liquidation heat map, there's a huge amount of liquidity sitting around this area that's above the current price of Bitcoin. And if you look at all these liquidity, I mean, Bitcoin should go there because it always, market makers always push the price of Bitcoin towards the area where there's a lot of liquidity, and we have a lot of liquidity. Look at this. So that's why I think it's likely for Bitcoin to go up and grab this liquidity, and that will push the Bitcoin price higher. And again, when I say that Bitcoin will go back to $100,000, that doesn't mean, and I don't believe, and I don't think that Bitcoin will break the $100,000 and make a new all-time high, because in my opinion, we are in a bear market, and that area sitting around $100,000 is the area where the 50-week moving average is, and Bitcoin will go there, and then we'll get a rejection from there to, so this is not, this is around $100,000, and once Bitcoin hit this area, it will get strongly rejected, and will continue the downtrend towards the 60 to 70,000 area. And lastly, if you look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, it is currently at level 15. It was just, I think a week ago, it was around 9 or 10 that was showing extreme fear. It still is sitting at extreme fear, and that itself is an indication that we should go up. And if you watched my previous video, I exactly said that since we are in this extreme fear, that is an indication and a reason that Bitcoin should go up, along with all other reasons that I just provided you and talked about. All those are indications that we should see Bitcoin in around $100,000 pretty soon. All right, guys, this was a very quick video update. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for the next video that's coming tomorrow.